Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in our little corner of the universe. It's actually kind of interesting. I was just going through and thinking about the several not sigils, civilizations that we've got going on here. We actually have four now, technically, because the Rama sent off the arcs and created and crash land on this system here, thus creating the Taurian cults. We've got the human dynasties, which we started with, and now we have the brand new Car tribe, which are our brutal flying snake species creatures. So I'm just going to give them a little love over here. An influential Car chieftain rises to power on Glees Sea. We just got... I still want to get something going on Tea Garden, so I'm gonna keep trying over here. And we're done. Every time I come here, I kill off another dominant animal species. So, oh, good. I feel like I'm just not gonna do anything over here. Sorry, Tea Garden. I keep reading all about your species in the cool quotes. So I just really wanted to make a species here. All right, human dynasties. All right. Automated research programs. Default software encoded in all human digital devices allocates any spare capacity to data analysis. The digital overhead of human society is devoted to the exploration of knowledge. Okay. My cleaning robot is preoccupied with an ancient mathematical paradox. It hasn't vacuumed in weeks. I'd buy a new one, but my banking network is running analysis of dark matter theories as a background task and won't let me log in. Oh, that's funny. When you live in a digital world, everything seems to have so many different steps. Oh my gosh. I guess I didn't realize when we went to the Cyber Age, now we've got, like, our human beings are all cyberpunky now. That's actually awesome. I just realized that we've got these cool, like, cyber implants and eyes and things. Alright. So, automated research programs. Okay, so we can hit a dead end, which will gain us some synthesis. I don't know if we want to pay for the development. We're doing pretty good on the Cyber Age, and 40 is such a high pillar, but I don't know. I feel like we might want to pump the synthesis into one of the other species, like the car. Let's see. Highly optimized software impacts decision-making in every aspect of human society. Programmers and data scientists wield enormous influence over the planet. Consistent use of background data analysis advances human knowledge and greatly improves their research speed. I might just take the middle line. I know it's kind of boring, middle line thing here, but I think I'm going to go with that one. I think that sounds pretty fair. Right. So we can I'm trying to pull humanity out of dystopia, because dystopia is a thing of humanity's past, and now we're in the Cyber Age. We're moving toward the future. We want to move more towards utopia. I think my ideal human society is going to be very Star Trek-y. A world where people don't have to work, but people are assigned jobs, and everyone's kind of like just happy with everything. So we're going to pull this up here. We actually are at 7% dystopia, which I think means that we're generating 7% when things happen. But, so we're going to try and pull that up to just be on the other side of utopia. We're still making stone steles, though. Even though we're in the Cyber Age, we're still obsessed with stone. Let's see here. I think we'll take a resource hit to gain some synthesis. The humans polluted one of the large sea regions on Earth. That sounds about right. Let's go regular one here. Are we part of a computer simulation? That is the question. Everyone says we are. Alright, so yeah, let's go advance our technology here. In a state-of-the-art automated network on Earth, the humans discovered new scientific insights. Let's see, we're already at such high casualties. I don't want to take a hit there. I'm just going to go for a question mark. Let's see what happens. Oh, well. Oh, that's going down, so this is good. More and more automated mining machines are used by the human dynasties of the Sol system. That's excellent. I'm going to pop out here. I want to see what the car are up to. Ooh, maybe let's get one in Trappist on the way over. A freak mutation creates an unusual life form in the land region of Trappist Prime. Let's see here. An influential car chieftain rises to power on Gilis Sea. Oh, I think we're going to get a... Yeah. It's funny how it pauses before pulling things up, so you know that something's going to happen. The Rama Scholar Governments. This is our highly advanced plant tribe. Why? Why are you guys, my highly advanced utopian society, threatening each other with war? It's like it was the same thing when you guys were worried about nuclear fallout and you sent off the arcs and they created a cult society. I just don't understand. Military contractor crisis. Rama military factions are outsourcing more and more combat operations to private military companies. Plausible deniability from clients and the absence of government oversight result in rampant military conflicts around the globe. Who dares wins. David Sterling. Alright, what are our options here? I'm glad we didn't spend any synthesis on the humans. So we could sue for peace, which doesn't really get us anything, but we don't get any negative consequences. It's so funny. It's like they're definitely my favorites. I'm putting everything into them. I don't really want to take any hit to any of these because they're doing so good. Everything's like in good spaces for them. So I'm going to sue for peace here. Alright, contracted military officials facilitate black market supply chains which are exposed in a major scandal, invoking international fury. To save face, scholar governments are pressured to ban private military enterprise. Let's go for that. It's 20. I think that's a pretty small price to pay. But we could definitely take a hit like in our potential war casualties here to gain some synthesis back, because they can do that for us. An army of mechanized infantry was defeated by a jet fighter division of a powerful Rama scholar government. You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they were the ones who were... No, I'm remembering something. I'm remembering something from the demo. I'm remembering somebody made like a whole robot army and we had to deal with that. But I think the jet fighters were the humans, actually, so I think it's interesting. So long now, like the long con with how these species rise and fall and grow and don't. It's so funny you get them mixed up as a benevolent god over here. Let's go for here. Let's take a hit to the people. The growth. Natural hazards. Natural hazards reduces the Rama population. Just take a regular amount of synthesis. The Rama mourn the death of a beloved scholar president. And let's take a question mark. Oh, I should have done the Utopia one. Why did I not do that? The Rama form a new media to illustrate the history of their civilization. I'm going to come back here because I really want to focus on the Ka tribes. Let's build them up. They're still in the Stone Age after all. Let's go random. What's happening here? We're gaining growth. Awesome. The Ka abandon their clans and wander Gilis Sea in search of new lands. Interesting. Alright, humans, what are you up to? Human dynasties. Humans reached the Solar Age. Look at you guys. So funny, like, still stuck on planet Earth. Overcoming previous limits of propulsion and engineering, humans are now able to build ships capable of exploring and colonizing their own solar system. Advanced AI are built to escort them on their journey, while mastery of genetic engineering allows humans and their crops to adapt to the new colonies. To read about cities and huge industrial enterprises and really successful colonization, you can't imagine what it might have been like, what Mars ought to be like. Oh, one of my favorites, Philip K. Dick. Definitely always pushing the bar and making people question things. And there we go. Now we've got a cool suit. We don't have the weird cut into our face anymore. We're now in spacesuit time. All right. So they can be going for power, advancement, or wisdom. Just like we do with every level up in the tech. I think because we're trying to go for Utopia and we're trying to get these folks into space so that something's actually happening, I think I'm going to go for wisdom. And we're going to spend that synthesis because that actually came back really quick after we spent it on the Rama. Alright, orbital space labs develop tech to allow humans to expand even further into the cosmos. Alright. Bringing it up. Come on, get into neutral. Get us out of dystopia, folks. Alright. The humans are now able to they're able to permanently settle on planets. A little typo there. That's okay. Permanently settle on planets of the Sol system and establish stele colonies there. The Solar Age technology let the humans harvest the resources of asteroids and faraway planets in the Sol system. Should we go tech or human? Oh. Let's go human growth. If we're going to start sending people off into other planets, we need to get this up because we're still really low. A major stele colony of the humans' growth significantly in size and influence. Alright. Come on, Car, where are you guys at? Power. Yikes. What's going to go on? The Car attempt to tame ferocious and menacing beasts which roam the wilderness of Gili Sea for the military purpose of riding them into battle as a way to frighten and maim their enemies. You know, I mean, I guess I could imagine a snake thing riding, but you've got wings. Why are you riding anything? Whatever. And only the poet with wings to his brain can mount him and ride him without any rein. The stallion of heaven, the steed of the skies, the horse of the singer who sings as he flies. Eleanor Farion, Pegasus. Well, I mean, they kind of are like a Pegasus. They've already got wings and legs. They're just a snake Pegasus. Alright. Interesting. So prevention would mean the creatures are too dangerous and cannot be tamed. They appear to kill indiscriminately, disemboweling their would-be masters and generally running amok. They could build trust with the wild animals, or the Car shamans preach of the need to dominate the beasts, since the threat of their enemies doing so remains an open possibility. The creatures are treated cruelly to make them even more ferocious. I think we're going to have to go with that option. Not only because it'll gain us some synthesis, but I think that when it comes down to it, they are kind of going to be our ruthless space tribe here. Maybe as they go along, I mean, we kind of had that a little bit with the humans, but with humans we still kept a little middle of the line. But I feel like there's always got to be like a ruthless space tribe that seems villainous but isn't really. It's just villainous compared to other cultures. So we're gonna go with this. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's up their technology. Another wise person dead. So sad. All right, let's make sure there's more of them. Growing clan expands its influence on Gillies Sea. Let's see here. Let's go with the regular amount of synthesis. They establish a new tribe. Excellent. Honestly, it's funny because when I click the regular ones, I feel like I'm getting life tiles in the board game Life, where it's like, you put away money in a savings account. They established a new tribe. All right, new tech. We need to get you guys out of the Stone Age. All right. I'm not worried about the casualties. Let's go question mark. What do we got? Growth is going down. Dang it. Did we gain anything from that? I missed that. One feature I would really like to see, and I think I'll suggest this, is something that shows the difference every single time you click on a moat, because I'm often trying to watch and track how the percentages rise or fall, or if I'm gaining synthesis. But if I just had like a +1 here or something, or even like if it was to raise or lower here, it just give me like a parentheses where it just went up there, and it would hold a little bit longer, that I could see how things were changing. Because especially on those question marks, I have no idea what's going to change, so I have no idea what to look for and how it's going to affect the game. So a territorial dispute on Gillies Sea is won by a band of Car club wielders. Let's see here. Should I take a hit to the beast herds? Yeah, let's take a hit to the beast herds. A number of fire clearings on Gilly Sea increases. Tech. Let's add the tech there. The work of a remarkable wise person is widely circulated among the car. Alright, let's see how the cult planet is doing. The Taurian cults, they have a paradigm shift. Okay. The old folk tales. The old folk tales of the Taurians about animal-like spirits that help out common people in need slowly gain in popularity. The idea that familiar helpers can be called for spiritual aid becomes a religion on Tabby Prime. You know what? I'm actually not terribly against that. That totally reminds me of the native peoples of North and South America, and very much this idea that we have spirit animals that walk among us, or that we can call on for strength. I think that's actually, of all religious things that they could be into. I mean, they don't have an inquisition, or they're not sending people to take over a town. I mean, not yet. I haven't gotten to the decision yet, so I can back this. Let's see. The younglings believe that they can summon an arcane owl shark to do their bidding on the night of the double moon, but it is all just an excuse to get drunk on algae ale and mate with each other. Oko the Wise. Bridger Mindbender. It's amazing. I love it's owl shark because that's totally, I feel like that's totally a reference to an owl bear from Dungeons and Dragons. This is the space version, the owl shark. All right, what have you guys got? So we can have Cultural Ascent for 50, and they can move out of the Iron Age, probably. They might be able to do that. It is believed that only the kindest and purest souls can attract the favor of a familiar. The Taurians develop new rules for living based on this idea and try to abide by them. We can gain more people, but lose our resources here, or we can have some detrimental stuff to gain 20. You know what? I feel like this isn't dire, but I think especially with this particular planet, I kind of want to get them give them a boost. 50 is pretty steep, but I feel like I can get that back by pulling a little bit on some of the other planets. So I think let's go for that. I want to see them do well. They had a hard time of it. They went all the way back to the Stone Age. Or actually, they went back to the Iron Age, technically. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Let's go all the way back. I want to... Oh my gosh. Let's give them Utopia. The humans form new media to illustrate civilization. Let's go back to the Car tribes. And... let's see here. Let's do a question mark. Getting so close there. On Gilly Sea, car planters establish new resource management methods. Awesome. Let's see here. I think we'll go for the question mark. Dang, I didn't see what changed. We got a lot of tech, though. The car process Gilly Sea's plant biomass into new materials. All right. Colts. Let's see what you got. Hey, how did they get to the nautical age already? They were in the Iron Age. Right? Or maybe, is that really... for some reason I'm thinking of like actual human history where we have a Bronze Age, then the Iron Age, and so they must... Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I didn't realize Nautical Age came after Iron Age, but then again, you know, I'd have to actually pay attention while I'm playing. Alright, they've developed vessels, and they are sailing out to deal with rough pirates. Alright. The plant pirate. Well, I mean, they're already set. They've got a crab that could totally take them where they need to go. I think it's very interesting that they've got a crab creature, or they developed a crab creature on a planet where the oceans are deserts and don't have life in them. So I think that's interesting. I think we might take the power here, because then we'll get the 20 back. We obviously don't have enough for wisdom in the nautical age, but if they take the power, we'll get the 20 back, and that only takes a little hit. I mean, they're kind of middle of the line. We probably don't want to put too much more into potential casualties here, but they're doing okay as far as Utopia goes. So I think we'll take this hit. The Taurians craft new weapons to conquer, plunder, and wage war on each other. Like I said, they become the plant pirates. Alright. The Taurians are now able to reach the farthest corners of Tabi Prime and create colonial capitals there. Alright, the Car are at the next level. Okay, so there is a Bronze Age. See, I wasn't crazy after all. In the Bronze Age, the Car begin testing the limits of their planet's generosity by cultivating crops and raising animals and food. Alright. Let's see here. What are they going to do? We don't have enough for wisdom. We could choose power, but power doesn't actually earn us anything, so I'm going to go with advancement. I think power only starts to be negatively affecting a culture once they get to a much higher age. Well, the game kind of goes easy on young cultures in general, and as they grow, then it changes into much worse things. So new techniques and tools allow the Car to explore new areas, preserve their natural resources, and develop early infrastructure. Excellent. Alright, I like these guys. You know, I mean, look, he's just so happy and smiling. Like, just look at him. Or her. Or they. Maybe they're a monogendered species. Who knows? You know what? I feel like that's going to be the new thing. The Car are monogendered. They actually change sex from male to female as needed, kind of like West African frogs. And that is the only way that they kind of like a mollusk or something like that. I think mollusks are monogendered, or they can change. But yeah. You guys, I'm sorry, but if you had an identity before this, but now your god has made you monogendered, and you do not have any sort of male or female, masculine, feminine like thing dominating your culture.